Hello everyone, I'm Nate and welcome to the channel. Today on the channel we are reviewing something special here. This is a new item from Aroundsquare. This is their clutch sling. So let's go ahead and get into my review of the Aroundsquare clutch sling. When I saw the clutch sling here from Aroundsquare, I knew I had to get my hands on one, and I reached out to Matt, and he was kind enough to send one over for review, so thank you very much. I've reviewed a couple different slings, EDC slings if you will, on this channel, and I was very excited to review this one. I have it here in the black. It also comes in blue. We're gonna go ahead and go over the breakdown of everything, how I packed this one personally, and what you can actually fit in it and all that. Let's go ahead and go over just kind of the specs a little bit. First off, it is constructed from wax canvas. And if you've never owned anything with wax canvas, it's very durable, and it's gonna wear over time and kind of become, you know, like most Aroundsquare products, become a little bit of yours because you've put the day-to-day use into it. This is already starting to kind of become a little bit of mine pretty quickly here. It's about 2 weeks. I wanted to go ahead and make sure that my review was comprehensive enough, having been with this for a couple weeks here. The material here is very rugged. The zippers here are solid. They are metal and nice zipper pulls, really solid, just construction. You can tell it's a premium product just from the feel and the look before we even actually start using it. I mean, it's stellar. Size-wise, it is 30 by 16 by 5 centimeters. So it's a more narrow sort of pouch than probably any of the ones I have. I have managed to get a yo-yo in here, but it's a little bit of a bulk. So ideally, I probably wouldn't carry a wide yo-yo. Maybe a thin yo-yo or a fixed axle or something like that would be perfect for this, in fact. But overall, it's actually not meant to be a skill toy bag, but kind of an everyday kind of, you know, day trip or travel bag. I'm going to Europe this summer and I will be taking this with me. It's going to be great to carry a small camera, things like that in there. The strap can go on and off. You know, one thing that Matt mentioned in his release video is that there was some challenge a little bit because these are not meant to come off easily, right? To kind of just fall right off your shoulder, rather. So if you want to have it as a clutch, you do need to obviously take these off. But I didn't find it too difficult. You might want to get something like a pen tip under there or something like that to kind of pry that up. But it really isn't that bad to kind of take off, and it'll wear a little bit over time, and but still be nice and secure. So it has that little strap there for if you want to have it as a clutch, if you kind of just want to hold it in hand. I'm going to be mostly wearing this across my shoulder as a sling, but I do like that option for people that you can take that strap off pretty easily and you can use it as a clutch. Forgot to mention the Ranger eyes here. I have a couple here from Aroundsquare. I have 3 different ones. One I had from previous one, and then these are 2 new ones that Matt also sent me. So thank you very much. I went ahead and kept the black and white kind of scheme with this one, but if you don't have any Ranger eyes or those Velcro patches, Aroundsquare does sell them, and I do too, by the way. So if you're not familiar with Ranger eyes, I got some videos on this channel for that, so definitely check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and show you kind of how you can pack this and all that. Right now, it's empty, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what you can put in it and all that. I'll also have another kind of take on that of taking everything out. So you'll see a couple different perspectives, and you can see all the pockets as well. But again, it's not meant to necessarily be a skill toy bag. So like, all the pockets in here aren't like specially designed for like a Big Larry or something like that, where it's like that's just its own pocket and it couldn't really fit anything else. But that said, it can still fit quite a few skill toys in here. So I'm going to be putting quite a few skill toys in here. So let's start with the bigger pocket in the back here. Went ahead and put a couple journals in here. And one thing to mention here, and he recently put a note on his website on the description of this product that it's wax canvas. So again, if you've never dealt with wax canvas, this bag in particular has wax on the inside and outside. That wax is going to kind of wear a little bit when it's brand new. It's gonna wear in some, but for notebooks and things like that, the wax is gonna probably come off on that. You can't really see on this one because it was in here, but you can see a little bit up close, but you can see on this one. And you can see here some of the stains on that. Matt's good about this, so if you've ordered one from him and you want a replacement, he's already said, hey, I will replace it for you. But I don't really think that's a big deal. Again, it will wear out, so the longer you kind of mess with this, do not wash this, okay? Don't wash it at all. If something gets on it, you want to just kind of like maybe, you know, take something like a wipe or something like that and get off, because it's not meant to be washed. It is cotton, right? So it will shrink, and you're probably going to have issues with the zipper and because of all that. So don't do that, and you're going to lose all the wax material, and it's not going to be water resistant anymore, or all the things that you want in wax cotton canvas. So don't wash it, okay? I'm just telling you right now. It's maybe tempting to do that because you see, oh, I don't want it to get wax on stuff. No, just don't mess with that. Just wear it out. Be mindful of that. Now, one thing you could do if you really don't want to mess with that, and you want to avoid maybe some stains on there, maybe you could wrap, you know, I have a hank here, right? I could wrap this around there, or take a paper towel or something like that, and you can blot that maybe a little bit, and that'll help kind of the process. I don't mind it really. A little bit of wax oil on a notebook like that, that's going to be used anyways. It's not a big deal to me, but you do you. Here we go. All right, so that's that. Okay, I also put in there a slim wallet. So that's all going to go in this bigger pocket in the back. Fits perfectly for a small little, like, you know, field note kind of size journal, things like that, or a slim wallet. I really like the pockets that are meant for like pens and pencils, right? We have 4 of them actually, and I'm going to utilize them a couple different ways. First off, I am going to put some pens in there. So I have a titanium pen here. This is from Thai Designs. And then I also have a Aroundsquare pen. I just got this Ultim one. Isn't it nice? And I got one of their clips as well. So I'm going to put that also. Let's put that on this side as well. So yeah, really nice. You want probably a shorter pen. A really long pen is probably going to be too tall for this sling, and it might kind of protrude past the zipper. Also, this is totally from Matt as well. It's funny that he mentioned these. I am also a school teacher, and I have a bunch of these, but these little chubby ones, these are like kind of almost like golf pencils, are great. I like to have a pencil with me for when I'm writing poetry. I like to be able to erase and edit a little bit in my notebooks. So, all right, and then the other one, the 4th one, I'm going to put this little multi-tool in there. This is from Zero Gravity Return Tops, and yeah, it's nice, and it's got a bunch of different things on there. It has a little bearing fixed on there as well, so that fits nicely in there as well. So we have 4 pockets for pens and what have you, pencils and all that. So there we go. So that's the back side, and then we have a little bit of a pocket in the middle, right? Just kind of a larger section there. It's 5 centimeters, right? So width, so it's not crazy wide. Again, I wouldn't probably recommend like a wide area. I did make it fit. So if you want a little bit of like protrusion or whatever on one side, you could make that work. But what I'm just going to drop in there are some earbuds and my lock for my gym. Okay, so I just went to the gym today, and this is what I carried with me. I took this there, and then we have some different size pockets on the other side. We have 2. Well, I have one larger one next to it that's about half that size, and then on both ends we have ones that are kind of about twice the width of like a pen pocket here. So the variety of size pockets is really nice. So things, if you kind of, I don't know, if you organize it well, it's not going to have a lot of rattling and rolling around. So check key. I've actually found the check key, this one particularly, I just got this one. This is the ebony. The clack on this one is just really nice. But I did find that it actually fits, it's a little snug, but it does fit with some effort into that side there. So if you really want to kind of, you know, accidentally kind of utilize this as a skill toy bag, you know, even though it's not meant to be, that does fit there. And so, and it's, yeah, it's nice. And then I have some Beg Larry. All right, that's going to go in this the largest pocket on this side, along with some MK Ultras as well. And then lastly, this is another pickup that I got recently, a donut here, and that's all going to go in that pocket, and it's just going to kind of just be in there. So yeah, there you go. And then some chapstick is gonna go on this far side here on the other smaller pocket. So we have check key on this side, and then we have chapstick on this side, and so on, okay? And then I have a very small little knife that I like this one a lot, and I'm gonna put that in this next smallest pocket. And last but not least, a small little flashlight as well. I like this one a lot, and it's gonna go right next to the knife there. So that's everything. It is pretty full there. As far as what you could actually fit in this, it's gonna make it your own, but you could put a small notebook in the middle there as well, maybe a small paperback. I actually did manage to put my iPad mini in there. It was a little bit snug with like the Apple Pencil on the side there. It still worked, but there was a little bit of a bulge at the top when I zipped it up, but it did zip. So if you want to, carry something like that, more electronic, so there you go. All right, so we'll zip that back up. These zippers are really solid, by the way. In the front pocket here, the front zipper pocket, I'm going to put my business card here, my dot card, and I'm going to put a little hank as well, and just kind of keep that in there. I always have a hank with me I wear glasses a lot of times, or for wiping off my phone or whatever. It's just a nice thing to always have with you. And then you could put, I don't know, you could put stickers or other things like that in the front there. And there you go. That's my full loadout. It's not super heavy, but it's, it's super compact. I don't feel like it's going anywhere. So if I have it, on my shoulder all day, it's not going to weigh me down, but it's going to be secure for everything I want. Yeah, it is maybe my favorite sling that I have so far. I know I've only had it for a couple of weeks, but seriously, I really enjoy this. It is going to be a staple for my everyday kind of walk around, but also when I travel, right? This summer, it is definitely going to be going with me to Europe. I know they're currently sold out of these. And I know that you're probably anticipating, after watching this, hey, I want to go pick one up right now. But I have a feeling Aroundsquare is going to be restocking these fairly soon. I hope that you liked that review, and I hope that it was helpful. But that's going to do for my review of this. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, subscribe, and all the things you're supposed to do there. And that's going to do it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.